Yeah, we discussed about the thermocouple material that is having two junction, that is hot and cold junction. In between the two junction and EMF is produced, and that EMF is directly proportional to the temperature difference between the two junction. That is, if we consider the temperature T1 as a hot junction and T2 is considered as a cold junction, so that means that EMF is directly proportional to your T1 minus T2. Okay, you can consider the mathematical it is. Okay, and here we will discuss another one, that is bimetal. So what is this actually bimetal? This is based on the theory of that expands on heating and contract on cooling. Okay, that is means it works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. Bimetal is based on the theory that expands on heating and contract on cooling. It works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. The bimetal heated directly or indirectly. A bimetal is made up of two metallic strips. Bimetallic strips are used in electrical apparatus and device as a relay and regulator. For example, in order to maintain a constant temperature in a heater, a simple bimetallic regulator may be used as a bimetal relay. Can be used for overload protection of electrical motor or any electric circuit. If the current exceeds a certain value, the strip will heated enough to bend and break the circuit. So in order to maintain the constant temperature in electrical heater, oven, furnace, simple bimetallic regulator we use. Bimetallic regulator used for many biometric devices are adjustable for a particular current. Okay, clear? So what is this bimetal? It is based on the theory of expanse on heating and contract on cooling. That is our main point. And it is a bimetallic regulator using many bimetallic devices are adjustable for particular current. So what is this bimetal? So we discussed that this is a bimetal. So a bimetal is made up of two metallic strips of unlike metal alloy with different coefficient of thermal expansion at a certain temperature. The strip will bend and actuate a switch or a lever of a switch. The bimetal can be heated directly or indirectly. When heated, the element bends so that the metal with the greater coefficient of expansion is on the outside. They are formed, while that with a smaller coefficient is on the inside. That means here we consider that when heated the element bends so that the metal with the greater coefficient of expansion is on the outside. They are formed, while that with smaller coefficient is on the inside. So bimetallic strips are used in electrical apparatus such as relay and regulators. Okay, so this is the bimetallic strip. You can see the diagram of bimetallic thermostat. Here you can see this is the bimetallic strip free to move, and we use this type of bimetallic strip. We know that a starter is a bimetallic strip. We are using in our tube lights. That is bimetallic strip. That is starter is made up of bimetallic strip. So and also, yeah, you can see this is also a bimetallic strip you can use for filament like structure. So that is about the bimetal is the best of the heating effect theory. So back to the topic, that is the bimetallic strip. Here is the important, that is heating effect of electric current. That means it works on the principle of heating effect of electric current. That is called as a bimetal. Clear all of you guys? And this is the bimetal starter. You know you are using in your choke bimetal strip. Starter is made of a bimetal strip which is used for, you can say it is a starting purpose we are using. Before we, in case of copper choke, we use the starter, but nowadays we have a electronic choke, so no need of the starter. Okay, so come to the point. Another material that is called as soldering material. So we discuss first protective material, then we discuss structural material, and we discuss bimetal. Now we will discuss about soldering material. So what do you mean by soldering material? So you know about that solder is an alloy two pieces of metal of low melting point which is used to joint it two or more pieces of metal. The process of joining of the pieces of a metal is known as soldering. You know better than me that soldering we have this type of, yeah, yeah, see, this type of we have, so this is soldering flux, and we have a soldering lead. This is called soldering lead, and you have to melt, and you have to heat, and you will make as a joint like in our motherboards, and different way we can use as a soldering purpose. We use soldering purpose in different manner. So this is the overview of soldering material, but you can see this is the soldering flux is there, and this is the soldering instrument part. All the parts are the soldering instruments parts. Okay, so back to the soldering material. What is this soldering material actually? Come to the point. Solder is an alloy of two pieces of metal of a low melting point which is used to join two or more pieces of metal. The process of joining of the pieces of metal is known as soldering. A piece of solder wire is placed over the joint and heated with proper temperature. That is the point. That is the main point here. Soldering material means a piece of solder wire is placed over the joint and heated with a proper temperature. If it is not proper, then again the joint will can't. Okay, so that is the point. So see here, it is necessary to heat the joint up to a proper temperature. That is the point. If it is not properly heated, proper soldering cannot be done. That is the point. I already told that. Suppose if it is not properly heated, then you will not properly soldering cannot be done. That is the point. And if joint is overheated, the metal is weakened. That means you have to heat with a proper temperature. That is the goal of the soldering material. If you heat more, if you heat more, if the joint is overheated, the metal is weakened. If it is not properly heated, the proper soldering cannot be done. So that's why a piece of solder wire is placed over the joint and heat with a proper temperature. That is the criteria. So there are two types of solder. There are two types of solder. One is a hard solder and another is a soft solder. Okay, so we'll discuss about this. An alloy of two or more metal of a low melting point used for the base metal is known as a soldering. The alloy used for joining a metal is known as a solder. That you know better than me. Okay. The solder is composed of 50% of lead and 50% of tin. For proper soldering flux is to be used. In soldering process, the application of flux surface to remove the oxide from the surface to be soldered. The dioxide of the metal of the time of soldering element is added. So we will discuss there are two types of solder basically.